my name is Tanhart Salab. My name is Butch. Welcome to Valorant Game Review.
Hello, my name is Atom Shayanit.
As you can see in the intro, today we're going to review Valorant, the first-person shooting game from Riot Company. And there's an argument about this game that is copycat from Counter-Strike. The first-person shooting game from the Valve company is the same categories that is an FPS game. And they think it's combined with the League of Legends, the original game it's a MOBA that's kind of different, but mixed together FPS and MOBA and boom, Valorant. But we're not going to talk about that right now. So today we're going to give you a review and compare what is different from Valorant and the others FPS games such as Call of Duty, Overwatch, or even Counter-Strike, and give you some footage of the game to compare what is different and clarify the information that we will give to you.
This game is about first-person shooting centered on a gun and others weapon-based combat in a first-person perspective, with the player experiencing the action through the eyes of the protagonist and controlling the player character in a 3D dimensional space and doing attacks to win the game by eliminate the enemy with different strategy and experience. Let's move on to how to play this game. Valorant's main game mode is simple. 2 teams of 5 players squared off, with one team on offense and the other on defense. The team switches plays after 12 rounds, and the first team to win 13 rounds win the match. The attacking team attempts to plant a bomb, called the Spike, at one of the bomb sites on the game's 4 maps. The defending teams has to stop them, either by killing everyone on the opposite side or defusing the bomb once it has been planted. Each player only has 1 life per round, so either side can win simply by killing everyone else on the other team. The action will sound familiar to anyone who has played Counter-Strike or similar games in the past few decades. But Valorant departs from the Counter-Strike formula with its characters, called Agent. Each player picks one of 11 agents at the beginning of the match, and each agent has their own special abilities, adding an extra level of strategy. So choose wisely when you start, however, because you can't switch an agent until the entire match is over. You can't switch to someone else in order to react to the other team's choices. But then again, neither can they.
So, coming to the comparison part, I rarely feel claustrophobic due to the limitation. However, while games like Overwatch often feel like hero-based competitive games that happen to feature guns, Valorant is opposite. A competitive shooter that happen to feature characters with tactical abilities. So here's some footage of comparison from each games, so you can see the similarity, which is the first-person based game. But there's a little bit detail that each game have their own uniqueness to provide to the player. So you can choose and decide what's your opinion about it.
Amogus.
Coming in the last part, we have our own opinion about this game. So for me first, I will divide into 3 parts for our review. So first thing, I will talk about the graphic of this game. I think I give it a 3 out of 5 due to the cartoonist. I prefer more something realistic, but they actually do stuff, but in real gameplay they provide us to cartoonists I didn't like that much. Next, the gameplay and the mechanic, I really like it. I give it full score 5 out of 5 due to the way they combine the skill with the gun shooting game. These 2 things not really suit together, but when they doing and same in Counter-Strike with added skill, is really fun and most people enjoy it. Last thing, the overall part, I think that this game I give 4 out of 5. It's not new player suited I think the new player they trying to struggling playing this game, but too hard playing and many attempt playing this game, they will achieve the more skill and they will be good player. So that's for me.
For the graphic, I gave a 4 out of 5 because I like the way they combine with 3D and 2D together. Like the character will be a 3D, but for the abilities that they used for each agent, they have a different like design of the animation. Like 2D, they combine together, it's kind of get along together and make it look good. But sometimes I think it's like too much because this game is FPS, right? So you have to focus on aiming, but sometimes it's too much like animation to it's made distract the player to lose the aim. And for the gameplay, I think I give like 3 out of 5 because it's not have so much choice to player to choose. We have like only 5 game mode to play, and they have only 15 or 16 agents to play right now, but in the future I don't know how many they're going to add in, and they have only 4 or 5 maps. I think it's like placed for option for the player, and so I give it 3 out of 5. And in overall, I think it's fun to play with friends, but when you have to go solo or play alone, you have to face toxic communication. I didn't say that it's not have in the other game. It have also in every game they have toxic communication, but in this game I think it's like a heavy toxic. So I give it only 4 out of 5. Go for a jump.
For me, I think the graphic works well even at low level performance. However, for the high performance level, I think it still works smoothly. The graphic runs perfectly and it's easy to follow and not so confusing with the effects that they put in the game. And for the gameplay, I think the character's ability seems a little bit confusing for new players at first, but as you practice and keep playing the game, you will get used to this game. For the overall, I would rate it 5 out of 5. Apart from the fact that this game is free to download, I think it's perfect online shooting game for everyone, especially for new players with no experience with shooting games like me. And I would, of course, recommend this to anyone who want to start playing games. Thank you.
So thank you for listening. Please like, leave a comment, and share this video. And we'll be coming with next game review. So thank you. Stay tuned.